Okay, looks like we are live and
Yes.
in person.
Here we are. Welcome. I'm Lisa,
I'm Gary.
and we just thought we'd talk a little bit about the current real estate market and what's happening, and thought you would like an update. It is now the end of the first week of June, and we're slowly coming out. California slowly opening. Restaurants are open with some restrictions, but at least you can go. We did go to a restaurant on Thursday for the first time, so that was exciting.
Yeah, it's a county by county basis. So Ventura County, a lot different than LA County, even though we're sandwiched side by side. So LA County, I don't think is opening up yet.
No, I don't think so. We'll see when their county's rules change. We've had a lot of the LA people, though, here in Ventura County to visit us during this time as we're starting to get open. But it's exciting.
Yeah, in fact, even the local restaurants, so many people have flooded out of LA over the weekends and during the week just to go out to a restaurant and go look at some things, that now when they take your reservations, you have to have an 805 or Ventura County phone number to get a reservation. So they have strengthened the local. I just hate to leave the LA people out since they don't really have a choice, but we're so close. But that's what they're doing.
Yeah. So we were talking about real estate and what's been going on. We've got a lot of questions, so we thought we'd answer some of the questions we've been getting. We can show property. We have quite an extensive list of rules and a whole bunch of new forms and disclosures to sign, but we can show property, of course, with the required steps to do that, like mask and sanitizer, and we're providing it in our listings to have sanitizer there at the front door, a place to wash your hands. We will go in ahead of time and wipe everything down, and then after a showing, wipe everything down again, any surfaces or doorknobs or things like that. So we've got wipes and things to make sure that the property is sanitary and ready for the next showing. So we've done listing appointments on Zoom, we've done listing appointments in person, so it is coming back together. I think there's a lot of pent-up real estate market demand because spring season didn't happen this year in any normal way. So I think that the spring season is going to be pushed. Things that are coming on the market, if you're thinking about selling your house, it's a great time because there have been, just in the last week, 8 offers on one property, 14 offers on another property. So it's just crazy out there if you're a buyer because interest rates are under 3.5%, between 3 and 3.5%, and 15 years under 3%. So it's just a great time to be a buyer with these interest rates. They have tightened up some of the lending rules. You need to have really excellent credit, but if you still have the kind of job that is more guaranteed or permanent, an essential job, you're in good shape on getting a mortgage right now. So we haven't seen any problems with that. We have seen a little bit of delays, things closing a little late because there is a huge flood of refis at the banks and at the title companies. So that is affecting the closing somewhat, but things are getting closed. So market is moving forward. I would say we're walking, but we are ready to be running as soon as things start opening up.
Yeah, this time of year we're normally running. This is the best time of year basically to sell anything, and that includes real estate. So as it opens back up slowly, I think the nail salons are still 3 weeks away. Gyms possibly this Friday. So yeah,
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, we're not all the way open, but it's slowly, gradually coming back. Our office is still not open. There are offices, real estate offices, that are open. So I would just think it's a matter of time. Our company has 60 offices down the coast. So like LA, there'd be no way they could open LA. San Diego, I don't think they can open. Ventura, they can open. And so they're looking at it on a case-by-case basis. Seems like everything these days is a case-by-case basis.
But I would think by July, I'm hoping by July we're starting to pick up the pace and maybe walking with a little spring in our step by July as things get going. So I want to talk a little bit about some of the conflicting headlines that I have seen. I mean, the headlines are kind of all over the place. What we have seen, we have not seen anything in our local market here except really positive news. We're coastal California. There's multiple offers on things that are priced right and look good. There's never been a better time to make sure your house is show ready, because of course everyone's looking online first. And the other upside of right now is you're not getting any tire kickers in your house. They have looked at the pictures online and the video tour online, and they are only coming if they are really, really serious buyers. So you are really weeding out a lot of the looky-loos, and of course no open houses. So there are no neighbors and no looky-loos. The people that are coming to see your house are serious, and they are buyers in the market right now.
Jose, I've got to open the door.
More of summer upon us. I thought one of the articles I was reading I thought was interesting was about on Realtor.com about where people are moving, because we've had quite a few people moving out of state, and I think it's going to be interesting to see as this COVID unfolds and people decide they don't want to be in urban areas downtown in cities. They want to be out in single family homes, further away in the suburbs, and I think we're going to see that moving come as people get to work from home now, and their needs have just changed between homeschooling and working at home and urban to suburban, and we'll see what people do when they have the freedom to not have to live near their job if they can work at home. It's going to, I think, cause a huge movement all over the country of where people are moving. But I thought this article that was recent from a couple days ago said the top 10 places where people are moving, and this is nationally, not just from California. The number one place is Frisco, Texas, which grew 70% in the last 12 months, the article said. 71% over the last decade, over the last 10 years. So Frisco, Texas, it's about 30 minutes north of Dallas, is number one. Followed by number two is Buckeye, Arizona, grew 56%. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, imagine you live somewhere and then the population went up 56% in 10 years. I mean, that's a lot. New Braunfels, Texas, McKinney, Texas, South Jordan, Utah, Meridian, Utah, Cedar Park, Texas, Fort Myers, Florida, Conroe, Texas, which is near Houston, and then Irvine, California grew at 35.5%. That's number 10. So I thought, wow, Irvine, but what does Irvine have? They have jobs and they have room to sprawl. So I don't know what they're counting. Probably Irvine, I don't know if the city of Irvine or the county, but there must be some new construction in Irvine that they grow 35%.
Lots of new houses and new housing tracts down there. We've been through them. I mean, they build them by the thousands. So you have most of your major builders in Irvine because of the jobs. People have a job, they want to buy a house. They buy a house, they want to plant a garden, they want to have some food.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see if I can keep my basil alive and we'll have food. But I do have a lemon tree that's very happy. So thank you for our viewers. We have several of you watching live. Hey, Melissa and Deb and Head, thanks for watching. So we decided we also are going to pull up some stats here. Do you want to pull them up?
Yes, I'll get
Hold on
the
a
stats.
second. I made our little visual aid that has our Berkshire Hathaway sales since COVID. I'm going to pull this up real close here so you
Just
guys
pull this up and
try and get the glare off
can read
it for
it
you.
in reverse.
Yeah, let's see how good you are if you can read this in a mirror Instagram. But since shelter in place, the company's listed 941 properties, and then year to date, and that's our 60 offices from Santa Maria to the border, 2,350 homes. In escrow, 1,501, 1,501. Year to date, 3,995. So almost 4,000 homes sold year to date, or in escrow year to date, and then closed year to date, 1,343. Year to date, almost 3,000. So I mean, that's a lot of properties and a lot of transactions. The average sales price for shelter in place for our company is $1,116,000, and then the year to date about 1.2, a little bit higher. So just thought we'd give you guys the stats. We gave them to you a couple of weeks ago, and they're just growing here as the time goes on. But I see them growing even more quickly here as summer gets rolling and our normal spring season gets pushed here into summer.
Yeah, so we're showing homes, we're listing homes. we're doing whatever it takes to get through this, and getting through this is getting behind us, so we're ready to go.
Yeah, hey Kathy, thanks for watching. So we're just giving a little real estate update. So things are moving, rates are good, prices are good. It's a great time to sell your house to get ahead of the curve if you're planning on making a move or doing something else. If you're thinking about upsizing, downsizing, moving to a different state, moving to your grandkids. We love grandkids. They are always our #1 client because people will move for those grandkids. We love them. I just lost my train of thought. I was going to say something else about moving. But anyway, if you're having any issues, if you have lost your job and on the other end of the spectrum, and you need to talk to someone about your options, if you are considering forbearance or short sale or anything like that, please call us sooner rather than later. The sooner we can get involved, the sooner we can help you devise a strategy to do what's best for your family.
So all it takes is communication with us, communication with your banks and creditors and everybody else that's going on. There's a lot of things happening, but as long as you communicate, things are going to be all right.
Yeah. So visit us at GaryandLisa.com.
Your real estate edge.
We look forward to talking to you soon.